Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you've been okay. Today we're going to be doing some more maths and we're going to be looking at addition and subtraction with different resources. Okay, so to start off with, we're going to do some addition. So my first numbers that I'm going to use are 234, add 252. So in my other videos, just like I did, I'm going to use some playing cards for my hundreds. So in my first number, I've got 2 hundreds, which I've put there. I've got 3 tens, which I'm going to use my lolly sticks for again. I've got 1, 2, and 3. And then for my ones, I'm going to use my 1p coins like I did last time as well. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 ones. So I've got 234. And I'm going to add to that number 252. So I need 2 playing cards again for my hundreds. So I've got 2 hundreds here. 5 tens. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which makes 50. And I need 2 ones. So I've got 1, 2. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to count how many I've got in each column in my ones, tens, and hundreds, and I'm going to add them up and create a new column for my answer down here. So you always start with your ones when you're doing this kind of addition. So I'm going to count up my ones first. So I've got 4 here, and I'm going to add 2. So 4, 5, 6. So down here, I'm going to need 6 ones. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Or maybe you've noticed that you could just move down these ones, but I'm going to leave them there so you can see how we started off. Now I'm going to move on to my tens. I've got 10, 20, 30 here. So I've got 3 tens, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to put my 8 tens down here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 tens. So that's 80. I've got 30 here, 50 here, and 80. Now I need to do my hundreds. So I've got 2 here, and I've got 2 here, which is very easy. I've got 1, 2, add 2, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 hundreds. Now if I count these up, I'll know what my answer is to this question. So I've got 486. So I can take my paper and write 486. Right, our next one is going to be some 2-digit numbers. Just in case you don't want to do 3-digit numbers yet, we're going to do a couple of 2-digit ones. So our first one for this is 55 at 13. So I'm not going to need any hundreds for this. So I'm just going to cover that column up for now because I don't need it. Because I'm only going to use my tens and my ones because I've only got 2 digits, so I've got no hundreds. So in 55, I've got 5 tens. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And I've got 5 ones as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And to 55, I'm going to add 13. So I've only got 1 10 in 13. So that's that, 10. And I've got 3 ones. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So I've got 5 tens here and 5 ones. 1 10 here and 3 ones. Now you need to add your ones first every time. So I'm going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to count the rest. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to put my 8 ones down here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now I need to do my 10. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I only need 6 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which is 60. You can count it like this as well. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. So now if I count up my 10s and my 1s, I'll know what my answer is. So I've got 60, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my answer for 55 add 13 is 68. Right, let's do one more 2-digit number sum, and then we're going to move on to another 3-digit one. So just like the last one, I've covered up my hundreds because I don't need that column. My first number is 26. So I'm going to get my 2 10s and count them 10, 20. Now I need my 6 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1s. So I've got 26. And I'm going to add on 53. So I need my 5 1s. Sorry, my 10s. So I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And now I need my 3 1s. 1, 2, and 3. Now this time I'm going to show you a different way how to put it into your answer. All I'm going to do is I'm going to move them all down to my answer, and then I'm going to count them up like that. So all of my 1s are going to stay together, so I'm just going to move all of them down there all together, because all I'm doing is adding these 2 numbers together. That's what I've got over here. And I'm going to move my 10s down as well. And now all I need to do to find my answer is to count them. So I'm going to count my 1s first, just in case it goes over 10. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 1s. I'm just going to write that down so I don't forget. Now I've written it on this side because I know that my 1s go here and my 10s are going to go here. And now my 10s. I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. So I've got 9 1s and 70 10s. So my answer to 26 add 53 is 79. Let's do another 3-digit one. As you can see, I've taken the paper off of my 100 column, so I'm going to use these columns now, all of them. Right, so my first number is 442. I need to look at my hundreds first, so I've got 4 hundreds. So I'm going to use 4 of my playing cards. Remember, you can use any objects you like as long as you remember what they represent. So if you use something else as 100, as long as you know that it's 100, you can use it. So I've got my 400s. Now I need my 4 10s. So I've got 10, 20, 30, and 40. Now I need my 2 1s. So I've got 1 and 2. So that's 442. 442. Now I need 117. So my question is 442, add 117. All right, so first I need my 100. So I've got 100 here, and I need 110. There's my 110. And I need 7 1s. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 1s. Okay, and like last time, instead of getting some new objects, I'm going to use these ones again, just so you can see that all we're doing is putting them all together because we're adding. So I'm going to do my 1s first. So I'm going to move all of my 1s down. That's these ones and these ones. So I'm going to move all of them, including my first number. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that means that 2 plus 7 is 9. Now I'm going to move all of my 10s down. So I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. That means that 40 add 10 is 50. And now I'm going to move my hundreds down. So I'm going to move that one and these 4. So if I count them carefully, I've got 100, 200, 300, 400 and 500. So I've got 559. I can write that in my answer box now. 559. So 442 plus 117 makes 559. Moving on now, we're going to do some subtraction. So the questions that we've done before have all been addition. This time it's going to be subtraction. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. But first we still need to get our resources and put them in the right place. So my first number is 676. So I need 600s. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600. I need 7 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. So I've got 600s and 7 tens, and I need 6 ones. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I've got 676. Now I need to take away 263. So I'm still going to put my number here, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do afterwards. So I need 200s, 100 and 200. I need 6 tens, which is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. And I need 3 ones. I've got 1, 2, 3. Right, now if we were going to add them up, we would count all of them and then move every object down to the bottom. But this time we're taking these ones away from these ones. So there's 2 ways I can do it. I can either count the difference, which I'll do this time, or we can just take this number away from this number, which I'll do next time. So let's do it the first way, which is counting them and then finding the difference. So the first thing I'm going to do is my ones, and the first one is 6, take away 3. So if I count my 6 coins here and take 3 of them away, I've got 1, 2 and 3 of them away. So now I'm only left with 3. So I'm going to take 3 more coins and put them here. So I've got 3 ones. Now I'm going to check my tens. I've got 7 here and I've got 6 over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count 6 of these and see how many is left. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That leaves me with 110. So I'm going to put 110 over here. And finally I'm going to do my hundreds, which is 600 take away 200. So I need to take 2 of these away, which is 1 and 2, and I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 400. So I'm going to put 400s in my hundreds column. 1, 2, 3, 400. So that means 676 take away 263 is 413. Okay, so I can write that down now. And the next question I do, I'm going to show you another method which you will probably find easier. Okay, now this next method I'm going to show you is a lot easier, and you might find that doing this is better for you. So first we still need to get our numbers. So I need 88, so I need 8 tens. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80. That's my tens column, and I need 8 ones as well. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 And now I need 45 because that's what we're taking away. So I've got 10, 20, 30, 40. That's 4 10s. Now I need 5 1s. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now this time, all I'm going to do is take this number away from this number. Instead of taking more resources, I'm just going to count them and take them away from here and move this down. So my first thing that I have to do is my 1s. So that's 8, take away 5. So I've got 8 here and I've got 5 here. So this is the one I'm taking away from, so I'm going to take away 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I've got 3 left, so they're the ones that I'm going to move down here. So I did 8, take away 5, and it left me with 3. Now I need to do the same with my 10s, so it's 8, take away 4, 80, take away 40. So I'm going to take away 4 of my 10s from here. So that's 10, 20, 30, and 40. And I've got 4 left, so I've got 4 10s that I need to move down into my answer box. So that's 10, 20, 30, and 40. So that means 88, take away 45 is 43. And I'm going to write that on my sheet now. 88 take away 45 is 43. Okay, now we're back on 3-digit ones. And we're going to start with 956, take away 333. So first we need our 900. So I've got 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900. I need 5 10s. So I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. And now I need 6 1s. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I need to take away 333. So I'm going to get my hundreds first. There's 100, 200, and 300. Now I need 3 10s. That's 10, 20, and 30. And finally I need my 3 1s. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Now I need to take this number away from this number. So I know that I need to start with my 1s. So I'm doing 6, take away 3. So I've got 6 here. I need to take 3 of them away. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And I've got 3 1s left. So I can move those down into my 1s where my answer is going to be. Now I need to do my 10s. So I've got 5, take away 3. So I've got my 5 10s here. I'm going to take 3 of them away. So that's 1, 2, 3. I'm left with 2 10s, which is 20. So I'm moving my 20 down here. So far I've got 23. Now I need to do 900, take away 300. So I've got 900s in my hand. I'm going to take 3 of them away. That's 1, 2, and 3. Let's see how many I've got left. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and 600. Now I'm going to move those down here as well. So that means my answer is 623. I'm going to write that in my answer box. 623. And our last question that we're going to do today is 568, take away 524. So just like before, we're going to get all of our resources. We need 5 hundreds, which I've got. That's 100, 200, 300, 400 and 500. Now I need my 6 tens, which is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. Now I need 8 ones. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So that's 568. And now my bottom number is going to be 524. So I need 500s. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 500s. I need my 2 tens. That's 10, 20. And I need 4 ones. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I need to take this number away from this number again, which I'm going to do, and I'm going to start with my ones. So I've got 8 ones, take away 4 ones, so I'm going to take 4 of these away. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I've got 4 ones left over, so those are going to go down to where my answer is going to be. So I've got 4 ones. Now I need to do my tens, which are here. I need to do 6 tens, take away 2 tens, which is 60, take away 20. So I'm taking 2 of these away. So that's 1 10 and 2 tens gone, which leaves me with 10, 20, 30, 40. Those are going to go down to where my answer is going to be. So far I've got 4 ones and 4 tens. Now I need to do 500, take away 500. So I've got 5 here and I need to take away 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and I'm left with no hundreds. So that means this, I'm going to leave blank. So I don't have any hundreds, which means my answer is only 44. 4 tens and 4 ones. So my answer is 44. Now, we're not going to cross any boundaries today. We're going to do that in the next video, which I'll upload in a couple of days. Okay everyone, I hope that helped you. That was 2-digit and 3-digit numbers, addition and subtraction. The next video is going to be the same thing, but next time we're going to be crossing boundaries.